and white concert clothing. It is a big help to those families in need. Can we give a round of applause to those families, please? Now I'm going to go rapid fire, and I'll tell you, let's applaud all these people. I'm going to start with our security guard, Jerry, in the morning. He is great, and he makes sure that every kid gets out of their car and safely into the building. We have I'll tell you when. We have Mrs. Pollard, who is at our security booth. She keeps an eye on the kids until I pick them up or Mr. Ventura picks them up, all right? And she's just wonderful, and she is just a joy to talk to every morning. Our secretaries, Mrs. Melling, Miss Cambridge, Miss Helmke, they've done a lot for the music department, especially the last few weeks getting tickets printed and programs printed and created for you. Let's give all of them a round of applause. All right. I want to thank Joe Spina and Carrie George in the back. They are doing sound, lighting, and live streaming tonight, and they are great. And Carrie George, I hope I have a special treat waiting for me. I'm getting the thumbs up. That means I have cookies waiting for me when it's done. Yes, I'm very excited about that. So let's give them a round of applause. They're going to make the kids sound great tonight. And they're going to make them look great tonight. We have 6 chaperones that are donating their time tonight. Mrs. Costa, Mrs. Hunt, Mrs. Lopez, Miss O'Connor, Mrs. Ryan, and Miss Serpico. They are a huge help throughout the night. I want to thank the Board of Education, President Sullivan, and the rest of the board, and Dr. O'Brien and the district office administration for all of their support that they give the music department in all grades K through 12. We thank them, and if any of them are here, I appreciate you taking the time to come this evening. Thank you. And one more thank you, and then it's just about showtime. I want to thank our building administrators, and they are over here. Dr. Herbert, our assistant principal, Mr. Bullis, our building principal. I cannot tell you how much of a pleasure it has been for me to work for both of them, especially this year, with all of the changes, getting music back up on this stage. It has been incredibly challenging. They have been nothing but supportive, helpful, and encouraging, and it's really a treat because I've been here 25 years. I can tell you, in my time with Mr. Bullis, I have been able to accomplish more in this year than I have in the last 20. And I really appreciate everything you've done. Thank you. All right. It's about go time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass the mic over to Mr. Bullis. He's going to have a few other quick things to do and some housekeeping items, and then we're going to have a joyful concert tonight. Miss George, are we ready? Is everything ready on the live? Great. All right. All right. Thank you all for your patience, and I'm going to turn things over to JAE Building Principal, Mr. Bullis.
I don't have as much to say as Mr. Knapp. I promise you I will keep it brief. Mr. Knapp does all the housekeeping. I get to do the pledge. So if I could ask everyone to please stand up. We have a flag over here. And please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone. You may be seated. Except our chorus. You can stay standing. So Mr. Knapp took care of so many of the thank yous. There's just a couple that I want to echo really quick. I want to just turn and look at the boys and girls of the chorus. Excuse my backside for a moment. I can't tell you, boys and girls, how proud I am of you and all the work you've done, the early morning rehearsals, the probably practice at home, and just the dedication you've shown to singing, to music, to Mr. Knapp, to JE, to yourselves. I just can't tell you how proud we are of you. And we can, parents, please give all these kids a round of applause. And to this side, parents, thank you for the early morning drop-offs and the rehearsal and everything. Give yourselves a round of applause. Not so easy, those early morning calls, but we do appreciate it. I just want to welcome everyone to our 2022 spring concert. It's been a long time coming. We did have a winter concert, but just a great opportunity to celebrate the hard work and dedication that this community and these students have shown to their musical talent. I've had a chance to hear the rehearsals, so I know that you're in for a fantastic evening, and we're really going to all enjoy ourselves. And I just would also like to point out, the chorus is under the direction of Mr. Knapp, who just takes so much pride in what he does, working with our youngest students, and he really takes them from very beginners to what you hear tonight. So let's give him a round of applause as well. All right, enough of the adults. Time for the kids. So we're going to pass it off to Mr. Knapp and get this amazing concert started. Thank you, everyone.
Our first selection is a piece called John Henry. It is based on the legend of John Henry, and we have Rebecca Wackes playing what is called a brake drum, and it will replicate the sound of hammering steel, building the railroad tracks.
When John Henry was a little baby, sitting on his pappy's knee, he grabbed a hammer and a little piece of steel. Said, "This hammer be the death of me. Oh Lord, this hammer be the death of me." John Henry said to his captain, "Oh Captain, a man ain't nothing but a man, just a man. But before our Savior shall beat me down, I'll die with the hammer in my hand. Oh Lord, die with the hammer in my hand." John Henry got a 30-pound hammer, and by the steam drill he did stand. And he beat that steam drill 3 inches down, and he died with the hammer in his hand. Oh Lord, died with the hammer in his hand. They carried John Henry to the graveyard, and they buried him underneath the sand. And every locomotive goes a roaring by, says, "There lies a steel driving man. Oh Lord, there lies a steel driving man." Hammer in hand is the steel driving man, the legend of John Henry. Mighty and strong, he will work all day long, the legend of John Henry. Hammer in hand is the steel driving man, the legend of John Henry. Mighty and strong, he can work all day long, the legend of John Henry. Oh, John Henry.
give our soloists a minute to get back. Our next piece, Animal Imagination, was a piece the fifth graders were actually working on in third grade, and then the world ended, and they never got to perform it. And I thought, wouldn't it be nice if we actually get a chance to perform that piece? So now the fourth graders got to learn something new that the fifth graders started working on a few years ago. This is called Animal Imagination.
If I were a dragon and lived in a cave, I'd be such a fierce dragon. I'd roar and I'd rave. Bullies wouldn't bother me. I'd dip them in punch. Neither would homework. I'd eat it for lunch. Or if I was a lion and lived on the plains, nothing would scare me, not the quakes or the rains. I'd hunt for the zebra and watch the cubs play. Or maybe I'd act lazy and lay around all day. Could I be a kiwi and hop on the ground? I'd sleep in my nest, all safe and all sound. Because I am me, I know that I could be any animal that blesses the land. Imagination is so grand.
At JAE, over the course of the last several months, we have been blessed and honored to have a wonderful student teacher, Mr. Melfi, joining us from January through pretty much early May. And you can see by the smiles and the applause how well the kids have taken to her. She is fantastic, and she did a great job. She's out there interviewing now, which is exciting, and she's doing some work in the middle school now, as a matter of fact. But she's come to our rehearsals when she could to continue working with the kids so that she could participate in tonight's concert. And she has just been great. She goes to a college, or actually, she's since graduated, so technically a college graduate. She graduated from the Westminster Choir College, which is in New Jersey. Only has about 300 music students in it. It's very difficult to get in. It is a very prestigious school. She is the first student in the history of that college to graduate in 3 years. She graduated 1 year early, which is truly remarkable, which shows her work ethic, her intelligence, and her musicianship. So she is going to come up and she will lead this piece called Spirits, which is, it's actually a William Shakespeare piece. So I hope that you enjoy Spirits. Mr. Melfi, the floor is yours.
But
That was fantastic, Mr. Melfi. Congratulations. Our kids have a little something for you, for just a little thank you for all that you've done for our school over the last several months. Come here. All right, our final piece is a piece called Gallop. You may be familiar with like Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do, or Do, a deer, female deer from Sound of Music, right? This entire piece is sung with what's called solfege syllables. Everything is based on those syllables, Do, Re, Mi. But you're gonna learn new ones like there's Fi, and there's Si, and there's Re, and there's all these other ones that you're not familiar with. Before we do that piece, a reminder, the fourth graders will dismiss that way and can be picked up after the next group, and they will be in the high school chorus room, as well as the fifth graders that are not in the select chorus. And a couple more things before we get to that last piece. I have to acknowledge Miss Amy Schecker. I think she's in the back there. She is the secondary music department chairperson. She's my complement to that role, as I'm the elementary chair, and this is my first year in that position. She is just aces. I can't tell you how much respect I have for her, not only as a human being, but as an educator and as a professional. I've met a lot of people who are great teachers, but maybe not great administrators. I've met some people in the music world that are great administrators, maybe weren't the greatest teachers. It's kind of like baseball. Ted Williams was an amazing, amazing baseball player. Jonathan, you'd appreciate this as a baseball fan. But he wasn't the best manager, right? Amy Schecker does everything great. She is the most professional person I've ever worked with, and I feel like my IQ goes up 30 points just being in the room with her. Thank you for helping me get through this first year. You are an absolute asset to this community and to this department, and you're the best. Thank you, Ms. Schecker. I am so lucky that for the last 20 years, I've had one of my best friends, Mrs. Infranco, as my piano accompanist here in Rocky Point. And it's great to have you back. You guys didn't get to see Mrs. Infranco because we didn't have her for our winter concert. She is an amazing person and a brilliant musician, and I hope that I can keep her for the next 8 years that I'll be here in Rocky Point. I'm trying really hard. I don't know if she's got 8 years left as her kids are getting older, but she's brilliant, and we couldn't do it without her. She is truly an asset to this department and to this school district. So please give Mrs. Infranco a round of applause. And that's Mrs. Infranco's daughter, Molly. She's turning pages tonight, which is, believe it or not, a very challenging job. And I got to teach Molly when she was your age, and now you guys get to see her when she's helping Mom. So we always have this thing, when Mrs. Infranco shows up in the morning, I just go like this.
Good morning, Mrs. Infranco.
And then I point to her daughter, and we go like this.
Good morning, Molly.
And then she points to me, and they go like this. And then we point to Mrs. Schuler and we say,
nobody's cooler than Mrs. Schuler.
And that's our routine. And we did come up with something from Mrs. Korf today. I can't remember what it was. Alexa, what did you make up for Mrs. Korf this morning? Mrs. Korf is liked, of course. It's not an exact rhyme, but it's very adorable. And it's so thoughtful. You're such a kind person, Alexa. That's very, very nice. Well, thank you. I hope you're enjoying these kids. They're great. And I want to thank the parents. I'm going to echo Mr. Bullis. You are the ones who get them there in the morning. Yes, clap for your parents. And you are the ones who encourage your children's involvement in music and in the arts. And I thank you so much, and I hope that you continue to encourage to have them involved. We're very lucky to have a great music program here in Rocky Point. So thank you, parents, and my biggest thanks for each and every one of you kids on stage. I have the luckiest job in the world because I get to come in to a school every day and I get to work with children like you. And I get to play, and I get to sing, and I get to make music, and I get to laugh. Not a lot of jobs get to make you smile and laugh. I'm lucky. My job makes me smile and laugh with all of you in front of me every morning and throughout the day. So thank you, kids. I really mean that. Let's have some fun and let's do gallop. You ready? All right, let's do it. Fifth graders, not start coming down here. Okay? 1, 2. Any of you in orchestra? Right, do you know where you're going? You're going right to that room, okay? Anybody who's in orchestra, you're going to go around here right to the room. You're going to go to the 100 spot. 1, 2, over a little bit. Right there's good, and then that top one move over a little bit. Move over. Nobody should be squished. All right. Okay. Thank you, thank you. We have 4 members of the High Notes that participated in the Suffolk County Music Educators Association's All-County Festival. And they're going to introduce a bit about what they accomplished last Thursday. So I invite Alexia Oliver, Phoebe Graham, Liliana Bonacasa, and Emily Rothberg. And they're going to talk to you about what we accomplished last Thursday. You can hold them. Lex, then Lily, then Emily, then Phoebe. Okay. Yep, you can go.
On Thursday, June 2nd, members of the 5th grade Select Chorus High Notes embarked on a journey to Longwood Junior High School, where we performed a Level 1 program in the NYSSMA Major Organization Evaluation Festival.
We performed 3 selections, and 2 very well-respected certified choral educators evaluated us. This evaluation festival provided verbal and written feedback that tells the chorus what we did well, as well as ways to further develop our skills.
Categories of our assessment included tone, intonation, balance, technique, accuracy, execution, diction, pronunciation, interpretation, and influencing factors including discipline and appearance. It is an authentic assignment that provides growth for our chorus.
Okay.
A gold rating is defined as will be awarded to organizations that have demonstrated an outstanding level of technical and artistic skill in each of the evaluative categories including tone, intonation, balance, technique, accuracy, execution, diction, interpretation, and influencing factors for all 3 songs and selections. Any weaknesses in the musical performance will have been minimal.
So without any further ado, I present to you the Joseph A. Edgar School 5th grade Select Chorus High Notes and their gold-rated performance from last week's NYSSMA evaluation. And now it is my great honor and with great pride that for the first time publicly, we will share our gold plaque that we received at the NISMA Festival last Thursday. Anastasia June, would you please come on out and do the honors for us? I want you to hold that up like a championship belt right in front of everybody, all right? Atta girl. Yeah. If you're gonna take a picture, this is the time to take a picture. Now, Anastasia, bring it down in front of you so that when they take a picture, we're not blocking everyone's head. Atta girl. All right. And I can't tell you how proud I am. I haven't been able to do this in a long time. This has been 3 years in the making, and they were just absolutely stellar last Thursday. So thank you for an amazing year, an amazing comeback year. Thank you, Anastasia. At this time, we'll ask that one parent. Oh, we have a 50-50.
I get to steal the mic from Mr. Knapp.
Yeah.
Look at that. Mr. Knapp, hang out here for 1 minute. I'm going to ask Mr. Rosa to come on up. Caught you off guard, didn't we?
You did.
I did. Come on up, Mr. Rosa.
I forgot the 50-50. Sorry. This is for me? Is this from all of these kids? Oh my God. Wait, did you know about this? No. Thank you very, very much. I really thank you. Thank you very much. We have 50-50. We have Derek and Maya. And what do we have for a jackpot here, guys?
We have $243.
Wow. That's great.
All right, so do you want to hold that?
Mike?
All right, you hold it.
Actually, I'll hold the money. Yeah. I'll hold the money. You'll hold the mic.
So I gotta pull it.
Pull out a ticket.
Gotta pull it out here.
You're gonna tell them the color, and then
I have it. I have the ticket. It is.
All right.
It's a green ticket.
Green ticket.
It's a green ticket. And the number is 107361. Right here? Okay, give me the ticket and the money. Right here, right here. Yes. Yes.
And while we're doing this, we're going to ask one parent can go down the hall and pick up the children from fourth
Matches.
grade chorus and the remaining fifth graders. One high note parent can come up to the stage and you can grab your child. If your children are in orchestra, you can stay put and just get those tickets ready for the 7:30 show.
All right, can I have the money?
You can have the money.
There you go.
That's a big jackpot. All right. Thank you very much.